Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to the Rest Hold Podcast, episode 17, the Resurgence episode. Back from My Loser Leaves Town. The podcast, brought to you by your boys, Tanner Fred and me, Zach Foreman. What's up, everybody? Tanner, say what's up to the people.
What's going on, everybody? Had to, let Zach back into the fold, Sent me a lot of texts during the week begging me to be allowed back in.
Yeah.
Had to give him another chance,
That's not the real story. I was away, training at the Diamond Mine Academy. The newest member of the Diamond Mine. Malcolm Bivens' newest signee. No, seriously, guys. Tanner held it down while I was gone. A great episode. It's hard to do it solo.
It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
I was coughing so much. So just talking nonstop is tough.
Yeah, credit to the boy, though. It was a real good episode. But back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Back to normal.
The duo, the tag team, the Dirty Dogs. We're back to it.
Why don't they call them the Dirty Dogs?
Yeah, I don't know. They
They're
call them Dolphin Bobby.
Just Dolphin Bobber.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Just call them the Dogs.
If you have the Dirty Dogs
just call them the Dirty Dogs.
Their T-shirt is the Dirty Dogs.
They got Dirty Dog pants.
Yeah, just call them the Dirty Dogs. Look, guys, being honest,
Pretty bad week, man.
bad week at WWE.
Not good. Started off so hot because we thought Windham
Yeah.
coming to SmackDown.
Yeah, I've been saying it for months that Bray Wyatt's gonna come back to WWE, and
He's
then
not.
he does a little teaser like that. 2 days, and I'm like, he's gonna be on SmackDown.
Wasn't
Wrong.
on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown.
No.
Good news, not on AEW just yet. So
Not yet. We'll see.
Maybe there's still hope.
I don't
There's
know.
no hope.
That's
but,
a pay-per-view type thing, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, maybe confronting
Mhm.
potential new AEW champion Adam Page
Mm.
for maybe, rebrand the Dark Order to
I
the
kinda like
Cult
it.
of Windham.
I feel like he's such like a heel though, and the Dark Order like isn't
Anymore, yeah.
necessarily a heel.
You think the Fiend's a heel, though? Is he?
But like, if you're gonna debut him, you gotta debut him as a heel, right?
I don't think he has to be in one of those categories, though. He kind of just...
Is
Yeah.
No,
he's
that's true.
He's more of an entity
That
than
would
a
be
person.
I mean, the storyline is there.
Yeah.
Like it would tell itself.
100%.
So that's not bad, and it would be filling in Luke Harper. Those
Yeah,
emotional ties.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll see
Book
how
it.
that. Yeah, see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
That would be a huge signing.
I mean, they're going to get him. It's just when.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's really just when.
Yeah, it probably is just
Yeah.
when. The most notable absence in maybe wrestling history, like Roman Reigns, not the tribal chief, no
Yeah,
presence,
He just wasn't there.
no mention of him, nothing, and then Roman puts out a cryptic message. I wonder where I was. Like, I wonder why.
Yeah, it was weird.
So does everybody else,
Yeah.
because this was the worst episode of SmackDown in like 3 years.
Yeah, in a while. In a long time.
Like, so bad.
It was weird.
It's just
Yeah, because he just wasn't there. Like, it wasn't like they were like, oh, Roman's away. Roman's
Yeah.
enjoying or, recovering from Brock's attack. It just wasn't there.
yeah, no story. They don't even address it. And then
Yeah.
the Uso. We'll get to that, but it's like Roman is the guy. First of all, for the company, he's
Yeah.
the guy for WWE, but he is absolutely a must-have on TV, or at least acknowledged. No, no pun intended.
Yeah.
For SmackDown.
100%. 100%.
And to have a full show, a full 2-hour show,
Mhm.
and to not even mention his name,
Yeah,
it's just
that's really bad.
it's almost unacceptable.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
we were watching and we were like, "What's the main event? What's the main event? What's the main event?" And then they throw together the New Day versus
I kept
Usos.
saying that it was Roman and
Yeah,
Windham.
yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing. So I was getting hyped up, thinking, "Oh, that's so true. That makes so much
sick.
sense."
Yeah.
Or at least I was holding out for like Roman to come out and save the Usos.
Yeah, something.
Like, but no.
No, he
Nothing.
just wasn't there.
Just
doing tribal-y, chiefy things. I
Yeah,
don't know.
your title, your
The chieftain might be busy. I don't know what
Yeah.
he does on Fridays normally. But
right. He doesn't have to check in with us,
Of course
but
not.
they should at least, the company should keep us posted.
Yeah, just something. Just like a hey, you're chieftain of pain.
And
He's
guys,
busy this week. I don't know.
we love wrestling.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast, but if I know Roman's not on SmackDown, I promise you, I'm starting it late, and I'm skipping.
Not only
commercials.
starting it late, like something else comes up.
Yeah, I might be doing.
Might be a
something
little
else.
more inclined to accept that invitation to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I got something going on Friday
Yeah,
night.
skip the Halloween party.
Yeah,
For SmackDown.
And I also talked you into it because Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
That was also my fault.
But still, if you're not gonna have Roman,
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough. What's the word I'm looking for? Like like appeal.
Yeah, but
Like,
they know it
but you
too,
know what
and
I'm
that's why
talking
they
about.
don't say
Like
it.
I don't know what the word is right now, but like
Right.
to get the fans to watch.
And
It's
they
tough.
know it. They're not
Yeah.
going to say no Roman tonight because
course not.
then everybody's tuning out.
Especially with Brock Font.
You won't even-
$1
yeah.
million.
What is that?
That was awesome.
The arbitrary amount.
I love that.
$1 million.
Postman Pierce is the man. He's the man.
It's
He's great.
unacceptable. It will not be tolerated.
Bro,
And
he's about to fight Brock. He's
Yeah,
getting tight.
we're getting
I love that. I
WrestleMania
literally
main
love
event.
that. I would be all in for Brock and Adam Pearce.
Pierce's first match in the squared circle for
Because
WWE.
what would be great is Pierce would just lose in like 30 seconds, and it would be
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
I would love it. It would literally be the best Mania match of all time.
No.
Yes, it would.
It would be a draw.
It'd
it would be funny to watch. But
phenomenal.
yeah. But yeah, so notable absence. I
Yeah,
mean,
weird one.
he better be back next week.
Yeah, it's got to be.
If you try to go 2 weeks
yeah, no, you
without
don't.
it,
I'm probably out on SmackDown. No.
yeah,
I'm not out on
I'll
SmackDown.
actually never watch again if you don't give me Roman next week or this week, Friday.
Sure.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration,
Little bit.
but not too
Little bit.
you know,
Touch.
not- whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, now that we've laid that groundwork, you know what else they're doing, which you brought to my attention, which
Yes.
I wasn't even like thinking about, is they haven't even mentioned Survivor Series.
On either brand,
So
there
where-
hasn't been even just like a, hey, we have a team and we need people for it.
Yeah. So we're
They have
going
2 weeks. There's
two-
3 SmackDowns, 2
two
Raws. And they don't even have a captain.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing.
So I'm like, what are we doing going into Survivor Series? And you said it. Go ahead. Run with it. Because you said
They're going to throw a
yeah.
team together in the last week and and then it's not going to matter. It's going to be terrible.
Yep, just like last year, whatever it was, when they
Yeah.
just put Sheamus and everybody on a team. Like,
Just on a team.
if you want people to like care about the pay-per-views,
Yeah.
like Survivor Series is one of your big pay-per-views. It should not be a cluster, you know. It should be well put together and, you know, something well thought out. You just had the draft. So you can have me one of two ways with the draft, right? You can have me, am I supposed to believe the people necessarily care about their TV show because they just got drafted? Or you can make a compelling storyline where it's, hey, we just got drafted. Let's show they made the right choice. Like, let's have a team. Like, maybe have a tournament to make the team. Maybe, I don't know, something. But, like, they haven't even mentioned it, and there's two Raws. So, realistically, what, 4.5 hours of television?
Yeah.
So,
About 4 hours of TV.
yeah. Like,
To make a men's and women's team.
I don't know what you're going to do.
Good. No.
And
No, they're just going to throw a team together.
And everybody that would otherwise like be a candidate for that, like they're all tied up doing things. Like Riddle and Randy aren't going to be leading a Survivor Series
No,
team.
probably not.
AJ's with Omos.
Yeah.
The Street Profits are both taken.
But I mean, you could put like AJ in, have Omos be ringside. You could put either Randy or Riddle in, but I wouldn't.
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
literally everybody's tied
I
up.
think the problem is like, I know we can go like back into history and talk about just like the classic Survivor Series matches, and they really did get worse once they started doing like the brand versus brand because
it absolutely.
Because honestly, like, if it's me, like, if you want to do that, like, first of all, I do enjoy the brand versus brand stuff.
Right.
It is cool to see when it's done correctly, but do it at like bring back bragging rights.
Yeah, what was the
Do it
Worlds
at it-
Collide one when they had?
Yeah, that was one. Bragging rights is another one. Do it or something like that. That way you don't have to like shoehorn in a Survivor Series match, and like the Survivor Series 5v5 matches would be way more natural. Because like, again, not going even that far back in like the past, one of the best Survivor Series matches of all time was like what 6-7 years ago with Team Authority versus Team Cena. That was
Yes.
a
Yeah.
classic of a match.
Yeah, and unpredictable outcome with a
Very
like,
unpredictable outcome.
Yeah.
And like, if you go back and like actually look at like those rosters, like most of those guys, like they're pretty good. But like not many people on either of those teams were like, oh my, like the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
Like Big Show, obviously like one of your legends. Cena is Cena.
Right.
But like,
But you cared about that match because of how good the story was going into
not
it.
even that. You know who won that match?
Wasn't it Ziggler?
Dolph Ziggler
Yeah,
won
it
that
was
match.
Ziggler. Yeah.
Do you know the other? Can you name the other two people on Team Cena?
No.
That's the thing. But the match is still a classic. It's Ryback and Eric Rowan.
Yep,
by the
it's
way.
Ryback. Yep.
And
right.
Eric Rowan
Yeah.
were the other two. Can you name Team Authority?
H, Kane.
H was not in team.
He wasn't?
Nope.
So he was just on the SmackDown before when he buried.
No,
Ryback?
he was ringside, but he wasn't actually on the team. But yeah, he just buried Ryback.
Right. So, oh, wasn't it? It was Mark Henry.
It's Mark Henry.
Big Show. Kane.
No, Big Show's on Team Cena.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
turncoated.
Yeah.
Mark Henry, Kane. Obviously Seth.
Seth. Hold on.
Do you remember the last two?
J&J.
No, neither.
No.
Also not in the team.
Why am I drawing a blank? Who was it?
It was Luke Harper.
Oh man.
And you know the last one was Rusev.
Rusev. Yup.
Remember Rusev to
Does
the
he-
table.
yep.
Dolph move. Dolph. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, most of those guys aren't even in the company anymore.
And it's so funny because I'm just imagining that iconic Triple H promo from the day before
That's
when
what
he
I'm saying.
buried Ryback.
Yeah.
When he hit the "You're done, finished, get him up, feed him to me," and that was like J&J, Mark
Yeah,
Henry.
they're
like,
all going nuts.
Yeah.
But like, 3 of those guys are still in the company.
Mhm.
3 of them.
and it was
that
a
is an
phenomenal-
all-time match.
Yeah.
I think my point here is, I think you guys get it, that it's really not about the people.
No, it's
the
not.
story is the important part. And that was honestly one of the last like major times that I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw in like a tweet about this, and it was about like WWE storytelling. And this is pretty true. That was the last time they told a story through the match.
Yep.
Because there's very often times now in WWE where the match isn't part of the story. The match is like like a period on the end of a sentence of a story.
And when was the last time you had such a good, like, important match like that held like that had meaning,
Legitimate weight.
where it was like an upset like that, where Dolph was the guy, where it's what was it? Dolph was 1v3 or something.
Dolph beat Kane, then rolled up Luke Harper,
Yeah.
and then beat Seth with help
Yeah.
of Sting. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
And we're talking off memory here from 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Like
It's one of my favorite matches, by the way.
That's a
but
match that makes an impact.
I can tell you every order, every elimination of
Yeah.
that match in order. It's a phenomenal match. Go watch it if you haven't.
Make a note of that.
Yeah, it's
That's your
phenomenal
homework.
match.
Go
That's
watch
our
that.
watch match before
Yeah.
Survivor Series. The match is incredible. That one and the what was it? The Roddy triple threat. Was it Roddy, Shinsuke, and who?
Oh my god.
Who was the last one? Was it Finn? No, it wasn't Finn.
No.
Roddy. It was definitely Shinsuke, right? I don't remember who the last one was, but it was
But,
like
yeah,
2 or
that-
3 years ago.
When it was NXT included.
Yeah.
In the,
It was like it was a
That
triple
was
threat
so
between
good,
Roddy,
yeah.
Shinsuke, and somebody else. It was a phenomenal match.
yeah.
But yeah, like Survivor Series has potential to be good. They have cool matchups, but
Mm-hmm.
like they have to give it the attention it deserves. It's your 4 on your big 4 pay-per-views.
And like maybe what they do is like have Bobby come back and Bobby be the captain for Raw, but
that's
like
not the point. Like that's
that's
great.
not a compelling
That's-
story.
That's
like-
phenomenal. I would love that because Bobby
Yeah.
should be the captain of Raw. But there's no story, and they're going to shoehorn people in.
And yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, and it's really easy too. Like the story's not hard. Just have like Bobby come back, and just be like, yeah, like I'm looking for killers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm recruiting. Like I've done this in MVP. We recruited wrong the first time. I'm not doing that again.
Yep.
I'm recruiting people that are gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. Have him go through. Have him make matches.
Yeah.
Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, give Bobby like a captain's role,
Yeah,
literally,
like a literal
And-
captain. He'd be
and,
like, all right,
make it happen.
Mansoor, you're gonna fight Ricochet. Winners
Yeah.
on.
I like it.
And they're like, what? And you're like, all right, you're out there right now.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
It won't be a great story, but it will at least make sense.
Yeah. The problem is it's so hard because unless you've been like building a story
Mhm.
from like a while ago, it's hard to like shoehorn in the story for this match because
And
the
it's-
story is just Raw or SmackDown.
And that's it. And that's what the problem is, that you won't have compelling stories like, Cena and the Authority.
Mhm.
Because if you were going to make a compelling story, guess what? You just laid the groundwork again, which I know not everybody's thrilled about it, but you could make a SmackDown based on the Bloodline and then, Big E and the New Day.
Mhm.
Because you laid the groundwork. Roman and Big E already, don't like each other. And there's a way you protect both of them, by the way. Because if you didn't always need to have champion versus champion,
Mhm.
which, WWE's set in their ways. They need to have
Yeah.
champion versus champion. But you have the groundwork there to make like a compelling match of Bloodline versus the New Day.
Mhm.
And then, maybe throw in 1 or 2 people from SmackDown, or I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
You know
But
what'd be more cool? I just thought of this. Like, what if you don't use bragging rights, but like, and don't even make it like as brand specific,
Mhm.
but like kind of twist Night of Champions to be like that. Night of Champions could be like your champion versus champion.
it has that name too. Like
Yeah.
it has the name is
Yeah.
there for that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
let's not spend too much time on that because we have no idea what's gonna happen yet.
I know we were thinking about doing like a team prediction.
But I can't even think of anything.
I'd rather do like a retrospect personally, just like
Yeah.
a hey, this is what I would have done.
Yeah.
Because like I could probably guess who's going to be on the team, and it'll probably be pretty close. And then it'll be like I said someone good, and then they threw in like someone bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, just based on like people that are outstanding and not being used, you're probably gonna see like a Keith Lee on the team. You don't think so?
no, probably not.
Really?
I don't think so. Because it's gonna be people that can get pinned. So it's gonna be all right. Here's the team. Honestly, it's gonna be like it's gonna be Rey Mysterio for sure.
And that gets him on the paper.
Rey Mysterio for sure. Finn will be on.
Mm.
I hope Cross isn't, for the love of God. I can see Mansoor being on. They'll probably shoehorn T-Bar in there and like
boy.
one other person.
Kevin Owens.
Nah, he's wrapped up.
I know he's doing things, but that'll be done soon.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's probably gonna be your team. Something like that.
And let me tell you,
I hope they
I
surprise
don't care
me.
about that at all.
I hope they surprise me.
Yeah.
I really, really do. And we're gonna be there, so like it better be freaking good.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We'll be there live. So if it's bad, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna let them know.
If they announce bad teams, I'm selling my ticket.
No, probably not.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. But I'm gonna be really mad.
Yeah, be upset.
I'm definitely gonna go get like snacks. Maybe like a. Oh no, we're not at the Garden. Never mind. I was gonna say get some Garden Nuggies, but.
No, it's Barclay.
So Barclay Nuggies? I don't know how Barclay Nuggies are. I haven't been there in a long time, but.
I'm going back to Tampa to get a soft pretzel.
Need it. By the way, if you're ever in Tampa, Raymond James Stadium has by far the best soft pretzels in the history of the world.
pretzels.
It's actually absurd. We got like 8.
Yeah,
we had like
I
8.
just kept eating them. At
Spent like
WrestleMania.
$100
Yeah.
in soft pretzels. But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there.
But anyway, so the rest of SmackDown was
Yeah, it was okay.
it was a bad week of wrestling.
The women's title feud kind of weird, a little confusing.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand at all.
I really like that they tried someone new.
So yes, like Shotzi comes out, I'll answer your open challenge.
Yeah, that's
like,
cool. That was
good.
cool. Yeah,
That's
great.
what you're supposed
Phenomenal.
to do with new talent.
Absolutely.
And Charlotte's the person that gets them their best match.
And, like we said many times when they finally did it, they don't have to win.
They don't have to
It doesn't matter. As long as they're on TV and they're, relevant for however long that is.
But and you know what? I guess I do get it. I'm saying I don't get it. I guess it makes perfect sense. Having Shotzi do like the whole breakdown heel turn ish.
No, it doesn't.
Heel turn
I'm
ish.
gonna
Not
disagree,
really even
but...
a turn. But like she'll occupy Sasha while the champion versus champion feud happens for Charlotte and Becky at Survivor Series.
Here's why I couldn't disagree more.
Oh, love it.
First of all, when did Sasha now become a face? Let's talk about that.
Right.
Why does she want Shotzi to win?
So
Couldn't tell you.
That's where I was too. But I understand why they did it. Like,
okay, but let me ask you this seriously. Let's say Sasha wins the feud, whatever it may be. Shotzi has to stay heel. Sasha's not going to be a face for a long time. How many heels are we going to have on SmackDown?
I don't know.
With Bianca gone,
So
there's not a face.
Right. So I don't necessarily think that Shotzi has to be a heel based
like
on
an
what
angry
happened.
face?
Yeah, like I
But
came
that's
out
quite
here
the
to answer
beatdown
the
for a face.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like that's taking it a little too far to maintain face, but like the argument is I came out here to answer the open challenge and you're so egotistical and full of yourself you couldn't leave and you distracted me and
Yeah, I guess.
But no, you're right. The beatdown was too much.
Here's
Excessive.
the perfect example, because Monday Night Raw actually did a very good job of this, was the Big E.
Yep.
Just one big ending and out. It's just, like I'm not a heel, but don't get in my way.
Exactly. I'm the champion. You tried to pull a fast one on
Get
me.
out of my way. Yeah.
You knew he did it. Like that's it. That's your punishment.
It's your angry face, and that's fine. Your aggressive face is okay. We've
Right.
talked
If
about
Shotzi would have hit her finisher, which it's tough because if you're doing a flying senton like from the top rope, you can't necessarily just pull that up out of nowhere. But
that's why you need like a signature.
Yeah,
I know we
you
talk about signatures and like
you need something like where Sasha comes up behind you, hits you with a meteor. It's like or a backbreaker, whatever.
The backstabber.
Yeah, the backstabber,
Yeah.
not the meteor.
Like
it's like that's
fine.
good.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And it relates to her bank statement. Like it works really well.
Yep.
Like now Becky has the manhandle slam. She didn't really have one before.
Charlotte hits a big boot or
like
natural
or spear even.
Yeah, spear.
Yeah, whatever.
Like you need something like that.
Yeah, you do like a high impact move like that.
Or change your finisher to be some high impact. Like when
that
Bailey
too.
was doing a Bailey to belly. Like
Yeah,
just
and then
something.
but even hers still now is still
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Because she'll just like hit you with like an axe handle to the back of the head and then do that move, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
So just weird, a little weird for
Yeah.
me.
I guess
Didn't make a whole lot of sense.
like knighting Kofi was kind of funny.
It was stupid. Kind of like it.
I mean, it was. What else are you gonna do with that? the climb is always better,
every single time.
like we always say.
And I talked about it when I was by myself
Yeah.
last week about like, gotta do something with this.
Yeah.
And I guess you kind of did with whoa.
Yeah. How many
Whoa.
times? How many times? I mean, the Usos.
Whoa.
The Usos said whoa.
Whoa.
I think, like, 15 times.
And I think it
before
was
they said-
one time too less, personally. I
Yeah,
think
you
they
needed
should've done
16,
one more.
yeah.
I needed one more.
Yeah.
But I guess like, but how do you make them lose?
Roman's not there. They got cocky.
I mean, I guess
There's
but,
no.
like, damn.
There is
Damn.
no good answer for why the Usos lost on
No,
SmackDown.
There's not. There's really not.
There's no good answer. And
Mm-mm.
if you're telling me that this means they're going to take the belts off the Usos for the New Day again, I'm out.
No,
I'm
I don't
out.
Like that. Yeah,
I'm
I really don't
out.
like that.
I'm
I like
just
the New Day,
out.
but like, come on.
I'm out. I cannot say it enough. I'm about to be the Usos. I'm about to say I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
And not
I'm
even
out,
that,
I'm
but
out.
like, I also like, I would feel bad for Xavier.
Because
If you're King of the Ring, just get to another title, like tag team title run, like,
yeah,
come on.
he
Like,
should have a solo run,
It doesn't even have to
but-
be like a Big E type solo run.
but just be King of the Ring.
yeah,
Just be King Xavier.
yeah.
But they can't help themselves.
No,
They're
they really
so
can't.
tied to the New Day as a
Mhm.
tag team, they just can't help themselves. That's kind of it.
That's all I got for SmackDown.
I mean, that's kind of it. Was not a good episode. I
No,
mean, I spent
no, it
3
wasn't.
minutes talking about it earlier. I spent another 10 if I had to, like, if I wanted to waste your guys' time. But
Yeah.
you can't have SmackDown without Roman at this
No, you
point.
really can't.
They don't have any. The absence is glaring.
Yeah,
They
it
don't
is.
have a single other person that can carry the show.
No, not right now.
Because Seth's on Raw.
And the way Drew is being billed at the moment, no,
Is
he
not
can't.
a
He can't.
he's not a guy to carry the show. Like I said, bad week. Raw,
not a very bad
Raw,
week.
no better.
Yeah, no, Raw wasn't good.
The match with Becky and Bianca was
It was-
one of the worst women's title matches
It
I've
wasn't
seen
very
in a
good,
long
right?
time.
Like, I just want to make sure it's not like it wasn't very good.
No,
right?
because they're both so talented.
that's the thing. I think of like Natalia
Mhm.
and like Shayna Baszler put on this match. I'd be like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. But the fact that like I have come to expect so much of them because they've
Yeah.
given us so many good matches. I'm watching this and like halfway through, it's like after the second commercial, I turned to you. I'm like, this isn't very good, is it?
No,
And he's
it
like,
was
no,
not
it's
good.
not. It wasn't. They're definitely better than that, and it's not like they didn't have time. I don't know what it was. Maybe
they just never started like grooving together.
I feel like they never really. Yeah, they never got to it. Yeah.
They never grooved together. They were doing like it literally looked choreographed spot to spot to spot.
Yeah.
It never looked like a smooth.
yeah, that was like a match.
Yeah, it never looked like a wrestling match.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was spot after spot after
Yeah.
spot after spot. Like you get offense, I get offense. You get offense, I get offense.
Yeah.
And like the finish was the right finish.
100%.
It was the right way. It was the right everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bianca still looks strong, and now you have to move on from the feud,
Yeah,
which
it's over.
they are.
Yeah.
So she looked good. She was about to win.
Mhm.
You know, heel tactics, Becky.
Yeah.
Pull into
Sometimes
the,
that's enough, though.
the exposed
That's enough,
turnbuckle.
yeah.
You're a heel champion. That's what you do.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yep.
The match was bad. Ending was fine.
Yeah.
But the next
But-
feud up, you talk about heel
Very, very
heel
happy.
champion.
Very excited.
This is what they needed to do
Yep.
to get
Very,
Becky
very
as a
excited.
heel champion.
Yeah.
You put the fan favorite, the "You deserve it" chants are gonna ring so loud. The push that everyone has been asking for, Liv Morgan and
Yes,
Becky.
sir. I'm excited. Liv has proven she can go.
Mm-hmm.
They just haven't really taking the training wheels off. But
Yeah, when they let Liv go against the upper echelon of the women's division, when Liv wrestles Charlotte, they tear it up.
yeah, they're very, very good.
Liv and Becky, similar size, similar move sets.
Mhm.
They're gonna tear it up.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a really good match.
They're gonna be real good.
Mhm.
This is gonna be a feud I'm excited for.
Yeah.
On the other side, not so much. Not like on the SmackDown side.
Yeah,
not so
no,
much.
'cause I don't really know
But
what
Raw,
they're doing.
the Raw Women's title, I'm in.
I'm excited. I hope I'm interested in the story. Other than I hope it's a little bit more than just like, oh, I'm up and coming. Like, give me a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should dive a little bit more into something. Hopefully, they can find something a little more interesting, whatever it may be. But
Yeah,
the matches themselves and like that kind of stuff will be very.
right. If I'm being honest, I don't want to see the "I'm an up and comer, give me a shot" again. She
No.
did it. It's
Yeah.
not our fault. You guys didn't run with it.
Yeah.
So don't give it to me a second time.
Exactly.
She's no longer she is up and coming. She's still young, but don't give me that as
She's not the new fresh face anymore. She's
right.
been around.
Don't give me that as the angle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sticking with the women for a second, they have Zelina and Carmella beat
That was
the women's
Wild.
tag team champions.
That was wild.
I like it.
I love it.
There are no other women's tag teams.
No, there's not. There's
These
no
are the
one.
only two right
Yes, there is.
now. So
It's a title feud.
what's the
I don't know.
end goal here?
They get the belts.
And then what?
That's it.
And then they just go off TV.
They just ride into the sunset forever. I mean, I'm all in on Queen Zelina. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
Big fan.
Yeah, very good. I mean, but
Yeah, I got nothing for you. I'm sorry.
Good.
I got nothing on this one.
this was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match,
Yeah,
actually.
this was a good
Yeah,
match.
it was fun. It was actually pretty exciting.
Um,
I know it's just like a sunset flip, but like the way she does Code Red is really cool.
yeah, she's
like
so small, so when it flies through, it's like
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, good.
And the way she did it this week was really funny.
Yeah, she
She's
literally
like,
climbed
just like,
up.
hold on a second here, and just climbed on, and just.
Yeah.
And she really snaps it. Like,
Yeah.
she sits there for a second, but when she goes, like, it's fast.
She pulls through,
Like, it's really
100%.
fast. So I like it. I like Code Red. It's cool. But yeah, like,
Um,
I have no idea what the end goal is other than they win the belts and then.
and if they win the belts, who are they feuding with? Them again?
yes.
Like this
Unless
is
you-
gonna go on
I mean,
for
you
a
could
couple months.
They'll make another team out of people. They'll find somebody.
And this is why, like, good for Shotzi, like getting her solo push. But this is why you had Shotzi and Tegan together.
Tegan's on Raw, isn't she?
Yeah, they split them up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, interesting. Huh.
I really don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find out.
The new Damian Priest. What
The
what
Damien and me.
yeah, the Damien in me.
Oh, shit.
I-
I'm sorry. That is funny.
The
that is
style
really funny.
of wrestling, where he's more aggressive, is better.
A lot better.
His in-ring stuff is better.
Much
His
better.
character is far worse.
So much worse.
Like,
But the thing is, like, at its core,
Mhm.
at the very core of the character, it's really cool.
it's a good
The split
idea.
personality thing, like, this one we talked about a while ago with Brett that they should have done.
Yes.
Like, it's a really cool concept.
Right. You
But
don't
then
have,
you say the Damien in me, and you completely lose me.
And-
You completely lost me.
and let's just take it back 1 second. How we said it would be a cool idea for
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Because Bray Wyatt is separate entities.
Bray Wyatt is a compelling storyteller.
Yeah.
I like Damian Priest. I think I am a bigger Damian Priest fan than you are.
I hate Damien Priest.
Damian
I think
Priest-
he stinks.
Damian Priest is not the guy for a compelling story.
Not for,
like,
like this. Not
Yeah.
this type of story.
guess what? The Archer of Infamy was a good character.
The Archer of Infamy was sick. And
It
I
was
said
a-
this last week. It's super cool.
It was a good character.
Yeah.
The arrows, the lighting
the
up
flame,
your own name.
like, it was cool.
right. And sure, like we said, this is a good gimmick.
Yeah. Just not for
Not
this
the
guy.
right guy.
for
Not
this
the
guy.
right guy. And to do it mid-title run,
Weird.
to do it mid-title
If
run,
he had lost and you
If you
brought
were-
it in,
I
and I
was
was like,
about
all
to
right,
say-
yeah, that's cool.
you start this feud with Apollo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's still the Archer of Infamy. Apollo comes out, beats the ever-living,
The breaks off him.
yeah. He comes out, split personality, just beats up Commander Aziz. I'm back in.
I think here's my big problem, right? Here's my, like, this is something we're not really talking about, but it's like, it's a big problem. So, like, his walkout theme now.
Mhm.
So, on the Jumbotron, it's like, they show the Damien, and it's like the flames and the black, and it's like the silhouette.
Let's not do the Damien.
It's all right. It's Damien, and then they flip it, and it's like Priest, and it's the same silhouette, but it's like blue, and it's got the clouds, and it's shot
Yep.
right.
Yep.
We haven't seen the Priest part yet. We've only
Next
seen
week, I hope he comes
Damien.
out just like-
We haven't seen that. What's the other half?
I hope he comes out like Seth did when he was the Messiah and just.
But like he says, like you don't want to see the Damien in me. But like we haven't seen the Priest part.
Unless
We've
you-
only seen the Damien
I was about
part.
to say, unless you're telling me that when you're beating people
That's
up, you're the priest.
part. The Damien part's gonna be scary as hell. He's gonna kill him in the
Yeah,
ring.
He's wearing eyeliner as a priest.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no.
When he comes out as the demon, he's literally the
He's got a
fiend.
pentagram.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't
man.
understand that.
And
part.
I like him. I really do like him. But what a weird.
But I feel like that's like
Yeah.
a major thing that like we kind of haven't talked about yet. But
And-
it's so weird.
Look, I mean, who okays that
I don't
promo? He's like, you don't want to see, and then he takes like a cheeky little pause.
Right before like the movie character like drops the name of the movie and they like look at the camera and say it back.
Yeah, it's like in The Office when Jim looks at the camera, he's like, the Damien in me, and then like, well, Michael Scott says it, and Jim's like, that was me.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said the Damien in me, and I just looked at Tanner like, Come
Yeah. Weird. Really funny, but weird.
on. Again, in ring, much
love-
better.
yeah, it's good. I love the
aggressive
Damien.
the aggressive style fits him well. It's very good.
I got to see a little more of the priest, but I love the Damien.
But if he says see the Damien in me one more time, or if that gets on a shirt,
That is 100%.
if the Damien in me becomes
will
merch,
100% be merch. Are you crazy?
ah,
100%, and I'm buying it.
No.
And I'm wearing it every day. I'm gonna buy 7 pairs and wear them once a
Yeah.
day, every day of the week.
I have my Archer of Infamy shirt. That's a collector's
Sell
item
it.
now.
Sell
That's
it.
a collector's
Get
item.
rid of it.
Enough time on Damian Priest. Seth Rollins had a great episode.
Seth Rollins has a great year.
Seth Rollins is I mean,
He's the second best in the company.
It's Roman and it's Seth.
I don't think it's close either.
They're
now.
starting to run away with it.
Yeah, they are.
And like when
And having them in different brands is really going to prove that.
when Seth was behind Roman, I was having Seth more around like the 4 or 5 mark. You know, I'm a Drew guy, but Bobby, things like that.
Yeah.
But now that Seth is on Raw and he is carrying Raw for these first 2 or 3 weeks since the draft.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear anything else.
No, he is.
Big E is not a compelling champion.
Nope.
Big E does not hold the crowd with promos.
Nope.
Seth Rollins does all that work.
Mm-hmm.
So Seth Rollins for the first 2 weeks or whatever, like I said, he's the guy.
Yeah.
And
He's good.
if they keep
He's good.
running with this, where Seth gets a promo, he gets a match, he gets a backstage vignette, where he's doing almost 40 minutes of TV work for them, Raw's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, we'll all be all right. Yeah.
Because it's going to be just like Roman.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy's good.
Yeah.
And interesting fact, you brought up how everyone was like, oh, Seth has...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guess
Seth has not held the WWE Championship in 5 years.
5 freaking years.
Last time he held it was when he
freaking
tore
wrong.
ACL. No, right after that.
Yeah.
And then he lost it to Dean and never
Yeah.
got it back.
That is the Monday Night Messiah.
Yeah.
That is Monday Night Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
The Beast Slayer. The
Yeah.
King Slayer.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a long time.
and...
And there's not a whole lot of Universal Championships in between there.
No.
Maybe 1 or 2.
And I don't want to give, WWE credit they don't deserve, because they've proven time and time again they don't deserve credit. But maybe they're realizing Big E not quite the guy.
You think?
They went to Seth really quick.
Yeah, but that might just be to stack the resume.
Yes, that's why I don't want to give him credit, because that is probably what it is. But Seth losing another feud
It's
is
bad.
for
That is true.
business.
That's a very good point.
Bad
You can't just
for
keep
business.
losing.
Because these are extended feuds. These are taking up a year of time. Seth wrestled Edge for 4 months and lost.
Yeah, and lost.
Like when it mattered most, lost. Great match,
Yeah, but lost.
phenomenal match.
He's a loser.
but that's the loss. And
Yeah.
to WWE's credit here, which they will get some credit, they addressed it, and Seth came out and won anyway.
Yeah.
So like he put it behind him, moved on.
Yeah. I'm on a new brand, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So whatever. That's all it takes was a little promo because it's Edge. Like we said, it's Edge.
Yeah. You could,
So
yeah.
if Edge lost, it's Edge. Edge win, it's Edge. Not a
Yeah.
big deal. But I mean, Seth loses to Big E. Now
That's one
Seth
that's
better
going to be
hop
a little
off.
bit
He better-
harder to write off.
He better hop off TV for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard to write off.
And you can't have Seth leave TV.
No.
I read something Becky said. She wants to get into a little intergender feud with Seth. She wants to partner with Seth.
Yeah, tell her no.
Agreed.
Tell her no.
Agreed.
Tell her
but I'm-
absolutely not.
I'm just saying that makes me a little
Scared.
concerned that
But potential title run for Seth.
now,
doubt they're
if they
gonna do
went
it.
title,
But here's the thing.
That'd be
Who? With who?
um,
You want? Oh, she saying
don't-
she wants to feud with Seth.
no, she wants to be with Seth to feud with somebody else.
What if she feuded with Seth and Seth wins the women's title?
It's very progressive. It's very WWE. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know like who
no
they
idea.
feud with.
But that was just on my red, so
Karrion Kross.
so that's what came to my mind.
Yeah, but hell no.
But
They would never.
if they did that, that means Seth would have to lose, or you're ruining the return already of Cross and Scarlett.
Yeah, that's the problem
So-
too. Is like Scarlett would have to be wrestling,
And
and she can't. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen her wrestle.
Yeah, she has some spots.
Even still, like even if she stinks,
You can't
she
really-
can't lose.
Yeah.
Like, or she can't be pinned at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. That'd be cool.
The ladder match king, Kevin Owens, goes at it with Big E. We kind of spoke about it a little
He
bit.
said the B word quite a bit, and I I had to mute my television.
I was
so
actually
offended.
I was laughing because that's what's like the Seth Rollins tweet, which is again.
Oh, we can say this
yeah,
now, yeah.
Seth is so good.
Yeah.
Like, and then the fact that Kevin Owens says it twice, I was like waiting for Seth to be like, oh man.
Twice?
Yeah, 2 times, but no, it was decent.
I like
match.
Kevin Owens,
yeah,
honestly.
Decent
I
match. I'm not the biggest Kevin Owens fan.
If he
necessarily.
didn't have a stunner, I would like him a lot more.
It's the finisher for me. His stunner's not very good.
No, it's not.
And
It's not very good.
No, but everything else he does.
Yeah, real good.
I found myself pulling for Kevin Owens over Big E.
100%.
No.
I was all in on KO.
This is your champion as a face, and you got another face who's more over going against
That's
him.
a problem.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So Kevin Owens, he seems rejuvenated here on Raw.
He was really into it.
He seems back into the company here on Raw.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That would be a really big loss for them. I like Kevin Owens. He brings a lot to the product, and like somebody talked about, he's been in main event feuds pretty much all year.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's had his little things here and there with Corbin and whatever, but other than that, he's kind of been in a main event. Went to Roman, now he's doing Seth and Big E. Like he's been there. So
yeah, I like it. I mean, we'll see.
Raw has potential. It does. It has potential.
Which, you talk about how good SmackDown has been. Then the draft happened. And when Roman's not there, there's nobody.
No. Raw has the potential to be better.
Raw's got
what's
the guys
crazy, and I'm going to say this, Raw has the potential to be better than SmackDown with Roman there.
Yeah, because when I see SmackDown and I notice how bad it is without Roman, I think now, moving forward, I might be a little more critical of the show when Roman's
not.
Because
or the parts that doesn't have Roman.
Yeah, because people are going to have to start delivering.
Yeah, because right now it's like, I give SmackDown the benefit of the doubt because Roman will give me 40 minutes of great TV.
But, like, that was with a Brock feud. That was with an Edge feud. That was
Cena feud.
Yeah. Who's next?
I don't know. Maybe, like, Ridge Holland.
Yeah,
That'd
because,
be cool.
get a new guy up there. I like that, too. But 40 minutes is a lot, and it worked because you had compelling adversaries.
100%.
You're not going to have a compelling nobody against Roman.
No.
So, like, if it is Ridge Holland, cool. That's one segment. Because I'm not putting Ridge on the stick with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns.
But, I mean, the thing is, you could do stuff with Roman that doesn't relate to Ridge. Like, still. Like, you can do, like...
still address Brock and
You
Paul
still address Brock.
Yeah.
And, like, you can do things with that. You can do the Uso stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you can still do Roman stuff without having Ridge be a part. Or whoever that Ridge character will end up being.
The hypothetical next...
Ridge, yeah. But, I don't know. I
So-
think, you can still do things. It'll be all right.
Yeah, but I think this week, honestly, Raw was better than SmackDown. Like,
Raw wasn't good, but it was better than SmackDown.
and that's for the first time in a long
in a
time.
long time.
And then that leaves us with...
A kind of disappointing NXT.
No,
NXT.
not kind of disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Very disappointing. This was the worst episode of NXT since the transition
It's
to
the worst
2.0.
2.0, yeah. Yeah, it
And
definitely was.
that's not to say there was no good parts, because you want to know what the good part was? Andre Chase.
I was about to say, Andre Chase was phenomenal.
Andre Chase was
Love
the good
him.
part.
Love him. Yeah.
Ciampa's promo, good.
Mhm.
Braun Breaker's promo after his match with Andre Chase, good. But Andre Chase is really freaking
He's
funny.
funny.
He's really funny.
Like, it's funny, too, because when we first, like, saw him in the tournament, I'm like, I don't like this guy.
Not at all.
I'm like, get rid of this
Because
guy.
he was doing like this, too.
He was
doing, like,
he wasn't very good.
weird
I mean, he was okay in the ring, but still,
Right.
but, like, his gimmick kind of sucked, and it was
Mhm.
like, whatever. Then they started doing the Chase U, and, like,
It's a hit.
he's, like, a top 5 guy for me, like, character-wise on NXT.
Yeah. And they're adding a little something new to his character every week. And this week, when they said, this is a teachable moment.
If they run with the teachable moment
If-
stuff, and then he keeps getting his ass handed to
Yeah.
him, that'd be awesome.
If we get a teachable moment segment not every week necessarily, but like pretty regularly,
Love it.
it's funny.
And, like, I'm just going to say it out there, and we'll move on quick.
Mm.
Tony D is the best character in NXT.
Oh boy,
He's-
did they strike gold
he is
with
so,
Tony.
so good.
And he calls him out, and like,
What's his name, Mark?
yeah, the subtleties, like, it's so
Mark, you want to say
funny.
hi to your kids?
With your
your two
it's
sons
so
and your
funny 'cause
wife?
he's cutting the promo. I'm like, he's gonna say his 2 daughters and his
Yeah.
wife, and he goes, your wife, a beautiful wife, and then your 2 sons. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so
Yeah.
close.
It's good.
So
He's good.
close.
He's
He's-
really good.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
He's very funny. This is a
All
phenomenal.
right, take a walk.
Yeah. All right, get at it. Take a walk.
He's
such.
good. And then he
Yeah,
slips.
tell her nothing happened.
First of all, lashing out's not very good.
No.
Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
But she did do one good thing. Where no. where Tony D's like, "Oh, I'll buy you something," and he gives her like the $100 bill,
Yeah,
and she's
yeah,
like,
I'm
and she's
gonna
like,
get
looks at
something
it, and she like slips in.
And then,
That was good.
On the way out,
That
she
was really
slips
good.
It down and
Yeah.
transitions right
That
into
was
the clap.
really good.
So good.
But I don't, lashing out stinks. I mean, nothing against her.
No,
I don't. She could be good.
It's
I don't-
and that's the thing is it's not her fault.
Not at all. It's
You're
just-
working with the gimmick that is being
And
like
you're kind of doing what they're telling you to do.
yeah because you don't have that much freedom
No, you
on
don't.
NXT to
No.
like I'm gonna do this like talk show, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. Like maybe you propose a talk show idea
And they're like, all right, we'll tell you what to do every
Yeah.
week.
and it's fine. It's not good.
It's not fine. It stinks. It's a waste of time.
It was good with Tony D.
And there's nothing against, again, it's nothing against like Lash Legend, but it's a waste of time with what you have down there.
Right, because when they introduced Lash Legend, I was like, oh, she could talk.
Didn't
like,
they like throw her in with like? Was it her
It
that
was-
was like face off with Frankie Monet and was talking to Raquel? Wasn't that her?
No, I don't think she was feuding with Raquel.
She didn't
was in
feud, but,
no,
like,
she was
she
like
was in the
backstage
hallway.
on the mic. Yeah, and
Yeah,
she was,
that's but like she like confronted like Frankie Monet. And
that might have been right because I remember her backstage talking. I was like, oh, she's good.
So at first I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like doing something with this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. Like let's see what this happens. But
And
then
now
they do
she's
the talk show and it's
Lashing out
just
with
not very
Lash
good.
Legend.
But
Yeah. If they turned into like a guest show to like spotlight these new talents, like what they did with Tony.
I mean, then
D
you're kind of
tonight,
doing a
then
job. But
Then it's okay. You're
Yeah.
doing like, but the talk show just for 3 to 5 minutes, like I'm good.
yeah, I'm okay. I
But-
watched last week.
Lash Legend, not great, right? I mean,
Lashing
the
Out,
the
not
segment,
great,
yeah,
yeah.
the Lashing Out, not great. Still better than Duke's Poker Room.
Oh man.
Duke's Poker Room is not it.
No, it's so
I
bad.
promise you,
It's so
that
bad.
it is not.
It's so
This-
bad.
they have a lot of good things going on NXT 2.0. This is not one of them.
And I don't know who to blame.
Is it him because
I
the
can't,
character
nah,
stinks?
you can't blame him.
Well,
'Cause,
he's
like,
not good.
But what is there to work with? Honestly, I don't look. In the beginning, I didn't think he was that good before he was doing Duke's Poker
Yeah.
Room. But like, you have no wiggle room. At
And-
least like Andre Chase, like you can be funny, like you can do all this funny stuff. Like
And Andre Chase, your character is to be a loser.
Yeah.
So like when you're losing, it's not bad.
no, that's
But like
the point.
they're building this, and like I don't know necessarily, but the feel of Duke's Poker Room is that this guy's supposed to be like a hardo, like a winner, like, and
Sorry.
he's not.
Yeah, he's not. He
Not to
isn't.
me.
No, he don't.
Like,
He
not
just
co-
lost. Like Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, I mean Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes.
So Cameron Grimes funny, right? Like that's the right guy to have on
100%.
to do it.
100%.
But every like the prior weeks with this, not it.
Yeah,
and
like I don't want to see him just be an asshole and win poker. I
Yeah.
don't care.
And the
That's
fact
stupid.
that this week's episode was bad makes this segment even worse because I'm
Yeah.
looking for the light, like the silver lining in the show, and I'm getting that from Andre Chase, which is not like I'm not a slight at Andre Chase. He's good, but like that shouldn't be the high point of the show, a
Yeah.
comedy gimmick.
Yeah, especially. I mean, Andre Chase is also really good because Braun Breaker.
Oh
But I'm sitting there. He's talking about the open challenge. And I'm like, maybe Odyssey. Like, I'm trying to think of like,
Yeah,
a
it's
big
like,
guy.
are you
Maybe
gonna
like
revisit Odyssey
maybe
again?
what's his name? Harlow.
Harland.
Harland.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, who's it gonna be? And then Breaker's music hits. I'm like, this is literally the perfect choice.
it was so perfect.
That is the perfect choice. Let him blow off some steam. First of all, that guy has it.
Oh,
If there's
Ron-
anyone other than the only other one I would say right now that would be like ready is
Probably-
Tony D.
probably Carmelo too
I think Carmelo's got a little work to do.
on the
'Cause
mic.
I feel like he's still not. It's funny.
Yeah,
I feel like he's not confident in himself yet.
like in the ring, he definitely
In the
goes,
ring, he is.
but
I feel
he's-
like on the mic, he's not
and it-
confident in himself, and,
and
you
it
can see
also
it a little
might be because they switched up his gimmick a little bit, where like when
bit.
he
I feel like he's not comfortable being an asshole.
yeah, even though like he has the look to be in
100%. But I feel like talking about it, it seems like he's not comfortable
Yeah.
saying the things he is.
It's funny too. You're right. That definitely is it. He like looks uncomfortable being so arrogant,
Yeah.
even though he has the look. Like
Yeah.
you're well groomed, like chiseled,
you're-
good
chiseled,
shape. Like you have the look.
unbelievably athletic.
Yeah,
like
you
he
could
had,
be.
yeah. But like other than that, like Braun Breaker is ready.
I mean, what a promo!
Yeah,
After
phenomenal.
you kill Andre Chase,
Phenomenal.
you cut a phenomenal promo about coming back for Ciampa. I mean, dude, that's what we're talking about, like the angry face.
And this is what I said, like kind of from the beginning, though. Like Breaker should lose, and then go on a warpath.
Yeah, you did call that.
Yeah,
You absolutely
go on a
called
warpath.
that.
Let him burn through some good wins, then bring him back in like 2-3 months to Ciampa.
Especially because Ciampa's promo was very, very good.
Ciampa was letting Carmelo have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if he was actually kind of mad at what he was saying, or like he's just that damn good.
Yeah.
and just gets that into character. But he was furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that a lot.
And I kind of like that you have a champion versus champion feud that'll hold over Ciampa while Braun gets his bearings back and his warpath, like you said, and runs through the division or whatever it is, so that nobody else gets the belt first. Because the person that beats Ciampa should be Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because I don't want to see Joe Gacy.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to see that.
Absolutely.
That's another guy I do not like. So I don't like Duke. And
I like the irony. But...
Yeah, I'm not even there for it. And the look for Harlan that they got going with
stinks.
It stinks.
It's terrible.
They talked about this kid like he was about to be
called
Brock.
him the next Brock Lesnar. And he stinks.
And he hasn't even done anything, so I don't know if he stinks. But I
don't like him
with you.
Not a fan.
I
feel like there's something else in NXT I want to talk about, but I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. I like Cora Jade a lot. I'm a big fan of Cora Jade. I think her gimmick is really cool. It's like that skater chick girl next door kind of thing. And then Dakota just beats her. I understand, it's good to have Dakota back. That's fine. But Dakota's established. We know who Dakota is. And just pick somebody else. Just don't have her lose.
Just pick somebody else. Cora Jade beat Elektra Lopez. And then loses to Dakota Kai with
Didn't Cora Jade beat Frankie Monet?
Yeah. She's been beating everyone. And then, look, just have somebody else
Just pick somebody else.
Just pick. You had this jobber come out and lose to, what's his face? What?
Oh, Solo?
Yes. Yeah, Solo Sikoa, the other Uso.
Yeah.
They had Jeet, whatever, lose to Sikoa. Nobody's heard of that guy.
No.
Pick somebody like that guy.
Yeah, just pick somebody.
Who nobody's going to remember.
Literally.
And have that person lose to Dakota Kai.
Literally, that's all you have to do.
Cora Jade is now stopped in her tracks.
100%. Just ran to a brick wall.
Yeah, the bearings are off the skateboard.
Yeah.
She's not moving.
No.
The wheels have fallen
All
off.
right. I think we got it. But
Yes,
I like Cora Jade a lot. I think she's actually pretty good, and she's young. She's really young.
And then,
And then just splat.
Splat. Yeah.
And then Dakota is unhinged.
Yeah.
Or whatever she's doing.
Yeah, the broken Dakota, another Damian Priest in me. What is this?
The Dakota in me?
Yeah, she's killing her. And
the
then
Dakota in us. And there's Dakota US.
But stop.
Sign me.
Stop.
Sign me in the marketing.
No. She's beating the
For sure
the
that's
life
Mount
out of her.
Rushmore.
Yeah, she's beating oh my gosh. she's beating the life out of Cora Jade.
And it stops.
And then just never mind. What?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not even. I don't like it because if you're having this change of heart, you'd think you'd have the change of heart when you attacked your best friend, or former best friend, and cost her the title.
Yeah, that'd probably be one. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
And to wrap up, just one more quick thing.
No, go ahead. You go first.
Oh, I'll say that Boa has officially ascended.
Yeah, Boa's ascending
to be some sort of Chinese warlord or whatever he is, but kind of cool.
Mei Ying or whatever got fired.
They fusion.
She got fired. She just got. Yeah, she got absorbed by Boa.
Yeah, so it's Nail.
That's perfect.
Piccolo.
Perfect form Cell.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good reference. Yeah.
But I wanted to bring up one more last thing, one last point. Mm-hmm. Who's gonna be with MSK?
See, okay, we talked about this and we kind of went back and forth and not argued but debated. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it is they're bringing in the third guy. So for anybody who doesn't know, MSK in the Indies was 3 guys, and they only signed Wesley and Carter Nash. Is that his name?
Nash Carter.
Is it Nash Carter?
Mm-hmm. At least it is for WWE. I don't
Carter,
know what it was.
Common Nash is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Legal names. But the way they did this promo this week, talking about this, they're talking about the anonymous this guy. They talk about just this guy. So maybe they're bringing in the third guy.
Or assigning a
something,
third guy.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
It felt like they're adding someone.
Yeah, and they even said it oh, you don't know about this? He's the one that created the legend of MSK.
Yeah.
And then Wesley was I can't wait to meet him or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so which is weird. How would you be part
of?
Well,
no, he didn't say I can't wait to meet him. He just wanted to hear the story again.
Oh yeah.
I think he likes the story.
Yeah,
but
look, I like MSK.
Mm-hmm.
Imperium is better.
Yes.
So the Imperium deserved the titles. MSK also didn't have anything going for them necessarily.
Yeah, they were kind of in a lull.
So maybe this will be better for them anyway.
Yeah, give them a little
story.
Shock to the system. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
No.
No, So I don't know. I'm curious to see how it plays out. It could be nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope it's
It
not.
felt
nothing.
it felt like they invested a lot of time into that
It was
for
a
it to be nothing.
decently long segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And it wasn't just like a backstage, like it was a thing.
yeah. Just a few. I'm gonna rapid fire some bullet points. Let me know instant thoughts. Mandy and Io.
No.
No. Yeah, me neither.
No.
The triple threat next week. Toxic Attraction versus
Oh,
Io
the
and
6
two randos.
woman tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't care less.
Yeah, triple. What's wrong with me?
2 randos.
Yeah, I know.
That was pretty mean.
Yeah, no. What's wrong with me? I gotta go, Katie.
Kate Carzaro
Yeah,
and Caden Carter.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Katie
mean.
Carter Nash.
Yeah, Caden Carter Nash. Caden Carter, Common Nash.
Last bullet point.
Sure.
No Diamond Mine. We're gonna get.
Yeah, I think it's getting a week.
We're gonna get a response from Odyssey Jones next week.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can only do so much. Like, it's a lot of time.
NXT
a lot
could
of
have
people.
benefited from the Creep.
Oh, 100%.
this
Of course.
week.
Well, no, the Creepers are on next week.
I said could have benefited from them this week.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have
No.
to have people on, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, for such a bad week of wrestling, we still ran long on the pod.
A little bit.
But,
you know.
but when it's bad, you got to talk about it too.
Gotta talk about it too.
People need to hear it.
If you guys like the video, like down below, comment, subscribe,
If you like the video, like the video.
tell a friend, tell
Yeah.
2 friends.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
We are on Instagram and Twitter, resthold_pod. I think I said _podcast last week. That's not correct. It is _pod.
Pod.
We are on Apple Podcast. We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube, obviously. Check us out, please. Pretty please.
Pretty please.
Pretty please.
We're recording, after 10 o'clock p.m. We're not heroes,
Grinding.
but
Yeah. We're trying.
not heroes.
Doing our best here. You know,
Yeah.
Trying to get some good content out. See what we can do.
Absolutely.
Should have some more time coming up, around the holiday season.
Yeah,
Gonna try to work on some stuff.
yeah.
See if we can, expand a little
I know we
bit.
keep saying we got things in the works, but trust us,
We
got
do.
things in the
Expand
works.
the territory.
We're
but-
doing some things.
All
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace.